So why all the jets and planes crashing here lately? This is because of the as above, so below rule that they do. This is nothing more than rituals for the bird flu. Play on words. They have to act it out above, and then they'll act it out down here. There's been a lot of them lately, if anyone's noticed. And the last one had, 177 people. And it was caused by a bird. Bird does equal 33. And 2 3s on a piece of paper are a 6. That's why they're doing it. That's why Masons like the 33 degree. Now, there's a bunch of tie-ins with this, and it goes back quite a ways to some other videos I did, and it's always in the captions. That's why they only show them for a split second. They tell you what they're going to do in the very next script, the next scene. It's a very thin, pathetic script, but nonetheless, that's what they're doing. And it all ties into Chump and the other bigger events. Just like Gates saying that there is going to be a catastrophic contagion. And that's chosen because it has 2 C's in it. Catastrophic contagion, the initials. That's how they get the masses in play to fall for the bait of 33. Cat and catastrophic is what they're aiming for. That's why Chump did the stupid things with, oh my God, they're eating the pets. Well, that's because those words have to be used to get them to brainwash the masses. Just like the subway event where the man allegedly lit someone on fire. His last name was Petza. Petza. They have to do it. As above, so below. And it never fails. It's every time. Everything's tied into this. Sooner or later, they're going to come after the pets. They've shown it time and time again, and they'll usually do it 6 times before they do it. Or sometimes they'll do it 3 times, as in 3 times is the charm. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, because 1, 2, and 3 is a 6. And that's why when the guy walks out of the courtroom that did the alleged subway thing is wearing a Tyvek suit, just like the ones that they wore for the last pandemic, dancing around in the hospitals, the nurses and doctors, with a big letter T right on his chest. Overseas, they will tie it in. That's why you had the taxi cab event. And it wasn't a regular T on the taxi. It was a 2 foot tall or bigger letter T for the taxi on its door. They have to make sure they show that and push that. You can't let them have any of your energy on this stuff. Don't pray for them. These things are skits. These are not real events. And a couple days ago, they already tied the bird flu into a sanctuary that holds big cats, like mountain lions and stuff. And of course, it was 20 of them. 20 is the letter T. Okay, it's the 20th letter. 20 big cats don't survive the new bird flu. Why? Well, because bird is 33, right? You gotta have that in there. There's no event that is not tying into this and heading that direction. None of this is out of fear. It's just observation, and it's as clear as glass. There's no way around it. I'm not going to do the numbers on it. in a written format because it will not load. I've already tried. That's the reason he's going after things like Panama, Greenland, and Canada. Those add up one digit at a time to certain numbers. In fact, that adds up to 177. That's how many people allegedly perished in the last plane event. They got taken down by a bird. A huge plane got taken down by a bird, okay? They are playing the masses and seeing how stupid, I hate to put it that way, how, I will withdraw that word. They want to see how ignorant, and I guess that's the best word I can choose. The masses are ignorant. We have to face the facts on that. You know, pray for them. But this energy thing's real. This is how they do it. They have to have people really putting forth their energy into these things. They're rituals. Plain and simple. That's why they do the as above, so below. It literally works in this satanic realm for them. That's how they do it. And again, none of this is out of fear. I just wanted to throw it out there so you can kind of be aware of things on my viewpoint. But I can tell you this. It's not just it's not an opinion. It's factual. It comes out perfect in all the numbers. It comes out perfect in all the captions. Each news event has within that caption the letters mixed up and tangled in that will spell out the next event. This is the way it's been done for thousands and thousands of years. So yeah, they're going to come after the pets, the cats and dogs. That's why he was like, oh, they're eating the cats and dogs. No, they weren't. That was to get people on board for the very thing we're into now. The more you push words on people that are programmable, there's no problem whatsoever in getting them to swallow the entire theater and think that it's real. So, at any rate, have a good evening or day wherever you might be. And that's funny too, isn't it? No matter what time it is, no matter where you're at, it's always the same time everywhere, all the time. If you call somebody in another country right now, and there's a 12-hour difference, you didn't call them in the future, they're not talking to you in the past. Dates, times, and seasons have been long ago changed. The door is wide open right now. Excuse me. It's going to get really stupid really quick. And especially with the drones, it's very clear what's going on there. They'll have a worldwide event where the drones are coming from the water to the land to attack people. They'll save the day with their drones, but then they'll say, well, we're going to have drones from now on monitoring things. And so that our good drones don't mistake good people for bad people, you will have to have a chip or a marking of some kind. And you better believe it will have a number, 20, or a T in it. It's just going to be that way. It's all in lines with him. Now, I really don't think he's going to stay on the scene much longer. But he doesn't need to. He's almost played out his script. In fact, probably 20 days. Now, this is not really a guess, but a hypothesis. 20's big. Hypotheses. 20 days after he gets in, Or maybe on the 20th, because he just happens to get in on the 20th, doesn't he? 20 days prior, or on the 20th, or 20 days after. Now, I'm not saying that's not set in stone, but the other stuff is written right there. Okay? It's absolutely written there, and it's in the next event, down to the hour, minute, and second, and the place, and the country, and the state within each caption.